Hola Roberto, pues bueno, acompáñenme a una de las exhibiciones. Este es el Walt Disney Imagineering Ilusiones Lab. Así que acompáñenme, vamos a entrar. Es el laboratorio de los Imagineering. Tenemos como hacen muchos de los efectos. Ese es un spinner que va dando vueltas las luces y va creando imágenes. Y allá también tenemos otra proyección. Aquí tenemos mucho de las impresora de 3D. Estamos con las actividades y juguetes que trabajan los Imagineering. Muchos de los efectos especiales, por ejemplo, este es de Tron, Test Track ahí arriba, The Haunted Mansion, los reflejos de la Haunted Mansion. Es el laboratorio de Disney Imagineering. Ahí podemos ver el carrito de Spaceship Earth. Ese lo hemos visto en Paint the Night Parade, los efectos del Paint the Night Parade. Y vemos el espejo. Vemos diferentes efectos que ellos utilizan.
And if you've ever heard the name Roger Broggie, his son, Roger Broggie Jr., ran a machine shop at the studio. And in the 70s and 80s, built all of our fiber optic projectors and video projectors for our theme parks. So they're all like
Todo lo que se
existing
queda con la
branded
ilusión
products that we
entre
have to use because we couldn't buy these things. So like we do nowadays, if you can't buy it, we have to invent our own, right? So this is fiber optic. Basically made fiber optics glow and shimmer like this is here. And this over here also built by Walt Disney Productions. This has the NAPO logo on it, which stands for Mary Poppins, or Manufacturing and Production. There's a picture of Mary Poppins on it, actually. And nowadays you can go to like a Halloween store, a Christmas shop, and buy little lights that flicker and look like a candle. But back in the 60s, that didn't exist. So what did we do at Disney?
Habla de que cerca de para la película de Mary Poppins utilizaban cierta tecnología que ahora ya la podemos comprar para Halloween, pero que en los 60s obviamente no existía.
What it does is you have a bank of these backstage, and then you have a wire that goes out to an individual tiny light bulb on stage to make it flicker like a candle. So if you picture in the foyer at the Haunted Mansion, you have a chandelier hanging with 20 candles around it. That means you'd have 20 of these sitting in a rack backstage controlling every one of those candles. So picture like a whole attraction like Mansion or Pirates. You have a room of these things all flickering different things throughout the building.
Yo los he visto cuando entramos en el backstage con los estudiantes. Tienen esos paneles que tienen en la mano.
This was pretty state-of-the-art technology back then. So a lot of the stuff that we do and that I do in the lab is mocking things up and testing new ideas in-house for Disney. So a lot of that involves really crude tests and things, and breaking things and fixing things and breaking them again. But what I'm going to show you over here is an example that I like to call really a design sketch. It's, for me, the equivalent of taking a piece of notebook paper and a pen and drawing some chicken scratch idea out. The flames that are in the last scene that feel like the city is on fire, or in Rise of Resistance, this blaster beams that go by your head. None of that is actually dangerous because we're Disney, right? This is an example of a way to do an arcing electricity or spark effect that's not dangerous. So you can see over here, between my hands, and this is very crude, super early, you know, absolutely nothing refined yet, but the point is that it kind of shows off the idea and shows the spark of the invention, right? And the idea would be next to see how this can scale. Can it get bigger? Can it do things smaller? Can we make a version that can run for many, many years? All that stuff has to be tested next. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys the idea process and how things can get started here at the Imagineering Lab.
Perfect.
So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Do you have any
Gracias.
questions?
What is the infinity experience? What is that referring to?
That was actually a graphic someone had given me that I just cut apart. I don't even know.
Oh, okay. I hadn't heard
That's
of
a
that.
great
I didn't
point.
know what that
That's,
was.
you know what? I don't know either. But yeah, someone gave me the graphic. I was like, give me some kind of ghostly castle.
Yeah. Oh.
I think you know what it was?
Great.
Was a still, and they put infinity on it, but a still from the beginning of Tron. You know how they had like the flickering castle?
Right,
I think that's
yeah.
what it was, and
Okay.
for
Yeah.
some reason that text is there
Yeah.
too.
Just curious.
Yeah, they gave it to me, and I took it in Photoshop and went to town.
Perfect. Thank you.
Of course, thank you for coming. Hey guys, welcome to the Ilusioneering Lab.
So is the wallpaper injection?
The wallpaper is a new kind of technique we're doing in-house that is actually ultraviolet reactive printing. So instead of having to paint blacklight paint, we could print it now and make things that automation wallpapers glow. So yeah, it looks projected, but it's completely analog still, and that's kind of the fun of it. Not a non-video looking effect.
So I
Estamos aquí en el laboratorio de los Walt Disney Imagineering. Imagínense qué maravilla de laboratorio. Ellos aquí tienen diferentes pues artículos, diferentes prototipos con los cuales trabajan constantemente para poder desarrollar todas las grandes atracciones que queremos. Una de las atracciones que más utilizan efectos especiales y sobre todo de este laboratorio de los Imagineering es The Haunted Mansion. Así que este fue el Imagineering Lab aquí en la Destination D23. Seguimos, Rodotus, recuerda, arriba el momento y crea en tu magia. Y seguimos. Aquí tenemos videos que nos comparten desde 1981, cómo trabajaban y hacían todos los Imagineerings que a lo largo de la historia han desarrollado lo que tanto amamos como son los parques temáticos. Este fue la Imagineering Lab.